Howdy y'all, ZX Trek here, with a little bit of a channel change. I promise I'll get to the video context in just a minute, but I have changed my channel up a little bit from whatever I had it as before. I don't know, it was some immature, garbage, non-masculine cancer. But it's now actually something that I can, use and still take myself seriously. Also, quick apologies for the mic quality. I currently am using a Blue Yeti that I picked up at an actual garage sale, by the way. It was in perfect condition. I have ordered some foam, so you're not going to hear my big-ass room echoing my voice multiple times. It'll be better, I swear. Anyways, and now to the main point of the video. The main focus of today's video is concerning the radical left on the deep internet. Now, there's two websites I'd like to mention because they are the ones with the most quote-unquote underground leftist activity, and that is 4chan and iFunny. Now, if you know anything about these sites, you know that they definitely used to be pretty keck-pilled. They were honestly pretty black-pilled and generally an okay site for, avoiding misinformation and getting kind of the hard facts. That was until they were invaded by Twitter leftists that share memes like this. Now, I've seen some people graciously convert from the right to the radical left because of the fact that the left is now posting these memes that try to mimic what the alt-right used to do on the internet, and let me just say that that's a bit unfair and terrible. First off, you get this kind of meme structure and kind of attitude on the deep internet of we're better than the surface internet, and we have all these, underground jokes. iFunny is huge on this, but we have all of these underground jokes that no one else knows, but they make perfect sense to us, and they seem weird on the outside, but there's like secret knowledge that's getting passed around and all that. It worked incredibly well for the right. There was commonly funny, quirky, awesome memes that were being posted on the daily, particularly on iFunny, but there was also some like very, very based threads on different boards on 4chan, including QAnon, which this whole leftist invasion of these websites has happened after, or I mean before QAnon, which QAnon was really our last offense against the left, and before they completely took over those sites, and QAnon hasn't been active for quite a while. So with all these memes that make complete sense and work really well with the right, what's so wrong about the left doing them, one may ask? Well, not only can the left just not fucking meme at all, the meaning behind those secret knowledge ideas and all that is completely wiped out because the ideas of the left are quite popular ideas with, mainstream media and outlets like CNN and MSNBC. I mean, the current fucking president of the United States is a radical leftist. The fucking president. The magic kind of gets fucking, lost when the mainstream ideas are that quote-unquote secret knowledge that the left shares. That same underground knowledge, that same secret knowledge that made those memes so magical in the first place, are mainstream ideas pushed by mainstream media. Anything as small as quote-unquote hate symbols, as well as anything big as traditional marriage, gender roles, and getting a fucking mortgage are all things that the left want to go against. The only somewhat okay thing is the hatred of all corporations, but that's the thing, is it's the hatred of all corporations. The problem with that is that corporations are needed for society to function. You need some kind of big power to help regulate how things should be. Those big powers are typically run by people who know enough to get that much money in the first place. So they know more about running a society than you do. The only reason why I don't say that most corporations should be in a rule like this is because there's a few that are run by people that I don't personally agree with, and typically my points stem from facts and logic. I mean, you don't have to agree with everything I say, but the things that these corporations believe in are completely and terrible radical ideas, like abolishing gender roles and fucking the transgender rights stuff, you know all of it. These leftists are turning proud black-pilled gamers into total fucking keck scrubs that want to see their wife get cucked, essentially. While you have the Giga Chads and like the 32 Giga Chads left in deep iFunny that are still defending against the left, but it's entirely hopeless because of the fact that there's so many of them. You can imagine it as Star Wars, like the rebels holding some type of fort on a planet or something like that. And it's the fort where they get a lot of the energy that generates a ship or something. And it's like the Empire's closing down on them. It's like a flood of clones is just coming in and completely destroying them all. Except this time it's converting some of the Empire's converting a few of the rebels into clones. That's how bad it is. It's like the end of Avengers Endgame, where they're holding out, or they're fighting Thanos' bad guys, except there's a trillion of the bad guys and there's only a few of the Avengers left. Like, minus the Guardians of the Galaxy, which can, I guess, be seen as the 4chan and iFunny users. So essentially the only way to win against this is, you got it, the epic fucking Wojak memes. If you post enough Wojak memes where the leftists are the Soyjak and you're the Chad, and you make different points, you'll eventually be able to flood them out because they'll get so annoyed that they'll leave. Anyways, that's generally my coverage on the leftist takeover of iFunny and 4chan as well. If you like the video, please subscribe. I'll be uploading more often. I took down a lot of my other videos because of the fact that they were total trash. I left a few of them that had good points up, so go watch those if you haven't. But yeah, that's it.